All right, and what may be considered the WTF moment of the week, The Hollywood Reporter has revealed that Warner Bros. Is developing another new DC property, Nightwing. On top of that, THR included that Chris McKay, director of the Lego Batman movie, is attached to direct the spin-off focusing on Batman's former sidekick. No other details are known at this time, but one can think with this timing, the character of Dick Grayson could play into the Batman, which now officially has Matt Reeves as its director. Gio, how surprised are you that WB and DC have announced a Nightwing movie at this time?
I'm very surprised. Now, Jacob, you know how much of a lover and supporter I am of the DCEU, through the good and bad. But to hear a movie like this, it definitely raises some questions, because it's like, well, wait, we haven't gotten a Batman solo movie yet. We haven't gotten even a Man of Steel 2 yet. And now we're getting a side character, albeit a side character who's grown into his own, from Dick Grayson first being Robin to later on taking on Nightwing. So he's definitely an interesting character, but within the DCEU, where this fits in, it raises more questions than builds more hype, and it makes me want to forget as a fan the initial DC slate that was announced, with the Cyborg coming and
Oh
Flash.
yeah, that's no.
Because now we're getting more stories, films that take place within Gotham. You got the Gotham City Sirens.
That's very true.
You got now Nightwing. You got the Batman. And who knows where Suicide Squad 2 will take place. But it seems like they're pushing back all these other properties. The Flash. We know Aquaman's coming, and they're putting forth everything in the Batman universe, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But it makes me wonder where this is gonna fit in, and also begs the question: will Nightwing make his debut in the Batman movie? I mean, you announced this movie after you confirmed that Matt Reeves is the director for the Batman. I think it's possible, but we'll see.
Yeah, I honestly did not know about this until I read it in the notes.
Really?
I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've been staying off of the internet lately because
some big movies are coming up.
March is going to be a big month, and I don't like hearing early buzz or reviews or word of mouth about films that I'm very much looking forward to and that mean a lot to me. Logan, Beauty and the Beast, and Power Rangers are all three, even Kong Skull Island, all four were in my top 10 most anticipated of the year. All four.
March is a big month, yeah.
So I don't want to be spoiled with how good these movies are. I don't want my expectations heightened or lower, so I've been staying off the web. Anyways, initially, just the idea. Let's just say, no drama with DC. We only knew that Wonder Woman, Justice League, and the Batman were coming out. Nothing else. They never announced the slate. And then they just announced, we're doing a Nightwing movie. I am so excited because Robin is hard to do in live action.
Oh, he did. That's why
I'm
killed
just
him.
saying, whoever it is, if it's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Damian Wayne, just the idea of Robin is kind of goofy. But Nightwing is awesome. And that suit, that the black spandex with the light blue on the chest, awesome costume. A costume that is one of the rare ones where if you can adapt it from the comic directly to the big screen and it works. I love the character of Dick Grayson and the idea of Nightwing.
Yes.
And I think a movie could work because we've seen so many Batman films, and it's interesting to explore somebody who grew up under Batman. What type of man does that person become? What does he end up doing with his life? And that's very interesting. But at the same time, I don't get one drop of excitement because DC is all over the place. They keep announcing all these films. I don't believe Gotham City Sirens is coming out. I don't believe Nightwing is coming out. I don't believe Cyborg is coming out. I don't believe The Flash is coming out.
Yeah.
The only movies I know for sure are coming out are Wonder Woman, Justice League, and I'm half and half on the Batman. I mean, now that Matt Reeves is on for sure, the Batman is probably coming out.
Aquaman.
And Aquaman.
Yes.
I'm not saying that these movies aren't coming out, but who knows when?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I can never believe anything that comes out of DC, and I love DC, the characters, the properties, the comics, cartoons, most of the films that have come out throughout the years, but I'm just fed up with this. I can't get excited about anything they announce.
I'll say this again. It's going to be a very big year for
but
DC.
One thing that catches my eye is what is it? Chris McKay. Mm-hmm. Chris McKay is perfect to direct this movie. If you've seen the Lego Batman movie, he knows the lore of Batman. Yes. He knows Dick Grayson. He knows Robin. He knows Nightwing. Mm-hmm. So with him directing, absolutely. If they are making this movie, he is my number one choice.
Okay, wow.
I think he could direct a Batman film. Honestly, like a live action one.
Well, the only thing that pauses me is I haven't really seen him do any live action. I know he's had some experience doing some commercials and maybe a short film. So, but I mean, look.
Well, Nightwing's going to be a smaller film. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like how can I explain it? I don't even know. Like maybe even like a Deadpool type scenario where the budget's small. It's small scope. He's not saving the world. It's just him in one story, one scenario.
Do you think we'll see Batman in the movie?
Yes. Yeah. A cameo, like Suicide Squad.
Okay.
In a way.
I like how they're throwing in Batman everywhere. That's
he is pretty neat. He's Iron Man. What Iron Man is to the MCU right now, Batman is that to
and I love
the DCEU.
Yeah.